going on, boys? Today we are back with another College Football 26 Ultimate Team video. Now, if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Also, if you could do me a favor and hit a like on this video as well, that would be greatly appreciated, as likes help push our video into the YouTube algorithm. Likes also help others discover our content. So if you like College Football 26 content, please hit a like on this video as well. I'm gonna set a like goal of 57 on this video, which I know you guys will absolutely crush. So let's get to the reason why you guys are here. The most anticipated video all week, Market Monday. As always, we're gonna go over the content that we are going to get tomorrow. We're going to get names of the game volume 1 tomorrow. And starting off with 90 wide receiver Victor Snow. We are getting a overall increase with these cards. So he has 90 speed, 90 catching, 90 short route running, 89 medium route running, 89 deep route running, 90 release, 81 catching traffic, 90 excel. Card stat wise, it's absolute elite. But let me tell you the downsides of the card. He is 5'8", so don't expect him to be on many people's field. We got Doran Royal, 85 speed, 84 excel, 90 power move, 85 finesse move, 89 block share, 90 tackling, 85 strength, 83 pursuit. I mean, he's cool. I mean, excel is really low. Would like to see the excel to be higher with the speed kind of being so low, but it is what it is. Maximus McCree, who's a right tackle. I mean, it's a right tackle at the end of the day. We have Gibron Payne, 89 speed, 88 excel, 87 juke move, 86 truck, 89 carrying, 76 catching, 88 change of direction, and the 86 spin move. I mean, this card is kind of better than the broke Chris Johnson. He's not better than the LTD because he doesn't get gold shifty. But this card is definitely better than the broke Chris Johnson that just dropped on Sunday. And then we have left edge LT Overton, 85 speed, 86 excel, 89 power, 85 finesse move, 87 block share, 86 tackling, 88 strength, 85 pursuit. This card is actually better than the Royal card, which is kind of crazy. They both play the same positions, but this card is 20 times better than that Royal card. And then last but not least, we have X-Ree Alexander, 6'2", Mike linebacker at 87 speed, 86 tackling, 84 man coverage, 88 zone, 89 pursuit, 87 excel, 85 block share, 86 play rec. It'll be interesting to see his change of direction, but other than that, this card looks absolutely elite. You can easily boost his man coverage to 85, and then you can easily boost his zone coverage up to 90. I mean, what more isn't there to like about this card? So let's go over the content schedule for the week. We have names of the game volume 9 dropping tomorrow. Stars of the week dropping on Wednesday. We have season 2 volume 4 dropping on Thursdays. New promo dropping this Friday called Legacies, and then Alumni volume 9, which is dropping on Sunday. Now that we're getting an overall boost this week, there's a lot of different things we need to talk about. You want to pre-read defenses and throw dots like this? Well, head over to civil.gg, where we have a multitude of College Football 26 defensive and offensive schemes. You can use code Mikey for 30% off, and I promise we can dominate together, boys. Now, before we get started, I do want to say, after listening to a lot of you guys' feedback, I will be going over investments, but what I won't be doing in Market Monday moving forward is just saying what I think is a surefire investment. I'm just going to give you guys what, if I was to invest in the card, how much I would look for the card to invest in, and how much I would sell that card for. Just always remember there is a risk when it comes to investing in cards. Always remember that every investment isn't always going to be a hit, and sometimes you're going to take some losses. That is just the nature of the beast. Now, I wanted to talk about the Rush program, as it's been obviously extremely disappointing due to the fact that a lot of these packs don't have the value that it should have. Most of these packs are just B&D packs, and B&D packs actually absolutely hold no value because we can't sell these cards on the auction house. That's why you guys haven't seen a true auction crash. Normally, you know, Rush would come and then the auction would crash, and you're able to buy all these cards for extremely cheap. Well, that isn't the case anymore because every pack is B&D. I mean, they have 350 step offers, and most of the cars are B and D. And if they're not B and D, they're literally just such a low overall that it wouldn't even crash the market for the people who actually opened the pack. Now, the Rush store did refresh, but they also refreshed with some egregious packs. Now, we have a Rush Touchdown Fantasy Pack, which is a 1 out of 2 86 overall season 2 alumni players, 2 of 3 84 plus, and then 2 of 3 73 plus. The odds: 26% chance at an 86, 88, 100% chance at an 86, and a 6.7% odds at a 89. Oh, wait, it gets even worse. For 240 coins, they have this Rush Touchdown Stars Pack. It contains 184 overall stories of the week player, 183 names of the game, and 373 plus odds on this. 100% chance at an 84, 42% chance at an 86, 17 at an 87, and 88. At an 89, you absolutely have to be a moron to open that. And then we have the Rush Kickdown names of the college kickoff. This one is 1 out of 1 of 2 85 plus name of the game players, 1 out of 4 college kickoff players, and your choice of 2 out of 4 79 overall uncommon players. And this one costs 210 coins, and your odds are 11% chance at an 89, 33% chance at an 88, 61% chance at an 85, and 100% at an 85. You know, just for you guys, I'm going to open this pack because this one seems to have the best value, and you're going to watch me literally waste 200 coins on this pack. And then hopefully you guys watching out there will not do the same. 80, 82, 80, 83. And remember, all these cards are also B and D, which makes it even worse. 84, 84, and then the last round, 85, 87. Please do not waste 200K coins on this pack. This is absolutely ridiculous, and hopefully you guys see me waste 200K on this, and you guys won't do the same. Now let's head over to the market portion of our video, and let's talk about things that we see that's going on in the auction and how you guys can make coins for the week. Now, if you guys have 90 Jaden Greathouse, this is a great time to sell, as we know that overalls are going up tomorrow. He will get a 91 overall card added to packs only for 2 days. This isn't a bad time to sell your Jaden Greathouses for 390K, as I expect this 90 overall card to hit as low as under 300K come tomorrow. If you invested into Jeremiah Wright, he is currently 445K. I continue to see a world in which this card goes up, and you will reap the benefits. If you invested in this card, you will reap your benefits come this upcoming weekend. Jordan Gilbert, 700K. He kind of remains the same. And then there is no Makai Lennons on the block at the moment, but again, I would sell my Jaden Greathouses right now and then look to get the 91 overall version, who will be in packs starting tomorrow. And last week, I told you guys to sell your quarterbacks because the quarterback market was going to be altered a bit. Hopefully, you guys listen, as the quarterback market has been absolutely destroyed. Drew Allard was going for 180. Last week is down to 150. Cade Klubnik is 200K. He's just really just not an overall good quarterback. Then you have AJ Swan and Cordell Stewart basically going for 40K rental. At this stage, you got Jimmy Chan going for 315, but if you wait a while, you probably can get one under 300K, but right now this is a 65K rental. DJ Lagway all the way down to 328. This is like literally a 78K rental. You got Lenore Sellers, who's a 100K rental here. You got Arrington Madden, who I do believe is still one of the best quarterbacks in the game. This is a 120K rental right here. And then you have the 89 Lenore Sellers still going for 458K. And then you have Jaden Daniels going for 480K. And then you have Jalen Hurts going for 500K. Now, Jaden Daniels is one of the best quarterbacks in the game. If you were to invest in this card, I would like to try to get a couple for under 400K. I don't think buying that 400K looking to flip is a great idea. So trying to find a couple under the 400K range and then buying those and looking to sell when these out of packs come Wednesday might not be a bad idea out there for anybody out there who kind of wants to invest in Jaden Daniels. Now, when it comes to his Boss LTD version is going for 1.9 million coins at the moment. If I'm looking to pick this card up, I would be looking in the 1.5 and under range to pick a couple of these guys up. I think the ULTDs hold more weight than the regular LTDs due to the fact that they do have gold abilities, and then eventually the game will change and people are going to want gold abilities, and there's only about 6 or so cards that get gold abilities at the moment, and this is one of, if not the best quarterback in the game. So finding a couple of his ULTDs for for 1.5 and under isn't a bad idea. The running back market kind of seems unfazed at the moment. To be honest with you, a lot of running backs are dropping and they're all 89 speed. I don't see them dropping a 90 speed running back due to the fact that we get Melvin Gordon to grind for, I think, in like 2 or 3 weeks. So every running back that drops is going to be like 89 speed. Thurman Thomas, who just came out yesterday, he's sitting over here at 230K. His price will continue to go down. Then you have the broke version of Chris Johnson going for 298K. Basically, he's rental at this stage. A lot of people aren't picking this card up. They don't like the fact that he has 86 Excel. I do not like this card as an investment, but if you do like this card as an investment, I mean, buying a couple under 300K is not always a bad option when they quick sell for 250K. Devin Mokabe down to 298K. Adrian Peterson, 300K, which is a 50K rental. At this stage, Hollywood Smothers is sitting at the 340K range. This is a 90K rental. I don't like him really much as an investment, but if you do want to pick a couple of him up for the under 350K range, he's out of packs come tomorrow. But you also got to remember that we are getting another running back in packs, so you have to actually think about that as well. Then you got Jaden Thomas sitting over here at 464K. This is definitely a card I would sell and look to get rid of before the week is over. You got Boss Adrian Peterson sitting over here for 623. And then you have ULTD Chris Johnson sitting at 174. I really like ULTD Chris Johnson because he is the only running back in the game to get gold shifty. So getting a couple under like 150 and under to stash away for when he's out of packs on Wednesday is not a bad idea if you can find that. Keyword, if you can find that, it's going to be extremely difficult. But if you do, that's definitely not a bad investment there. Then the wide receiver market has definitely taken some hits over the week. As you see, Ryan Wingo going for 137, Zion Steptoe going for 139. And we have a 90-speed wide receiver dropping tomorrow as Dwayne Bowe is down to 150 as well. You got Golden Tate selling for 148. There are some great budget options at the wide receiver position that you can grab to look to add to your team. Fill out spots. You got Eric Rivers going for 164K. I'm not a fan of this card. He's like 5'11". To be honest with you, got Boss Randy Moss basically going for 9K rental. If you need Randy Moss, this is a fantastic time to buy. Please don't buy as an investment as he will not go up in price due to the amount of wide receivers we got. You got Ryan Broyles going for 365K. I expect him to be basically damn near rental come by the end of the day tomorrow. Tashawn Hurry, 499K. Is not a bad idea to get rid of him. And your Jeremiah Smiths before tomorrow as the 91, that 91 and the 90 Trent Walker and Jaden Greathouse will drop. Trent Walker, it isn't a bad idea to come off of him for $597. You could buy significantly cheaper tomorrow. Then you have regular Deion Sanders, who actually shot up in price, which I'm actually shocked at. Regular Deion going for $580K. Really not a fan of the regular version of Deion. I am a huge fan of the ULTD Deion because he's the only wide receiver in the game to get that gold takeoff. So if you can find any of these Deions under $2 million, I think it's an absolutely great price for Mr. Primetime, who I think will be the best wide receiver in the game for at least the next month or two. Now we have two brand new left edges coming out tomorrow, so expect the left edge market to kind of tank. You have our Mason here going for 209. It isn't a bad idea if you have him to get rid of him now due to the fact that he's going to absolutely tank in price come tomorrow. Then you have Derek Moore, who's selling for 345K. That's definitely a card I would look to get rid of and sell. And then you have Mikhail Kamara, who's basically in packs until Friday. This card is not that good, so be mindful. If you do pull this card, you can kind of just quick sell him because he's going for 281K. I mean, he's basically going for rental. You might as well just get the 250K instead of losing the coin, selling them for 270 to 60. We're going to move over to the right edge position. Hugh Green still going for 145K. I love Hugh Green. And then you have the Marcus Ware who's selling for 314, and then Boston Marcus Ware is selling for 900K. I mean, it's not much you could do with the right edge position at the moment. These cards hold absolutely no value in the game. So, and we don't have a one that kind of stands out from the other at the moment. So it's just kind of one of those positions that just is not a position I would look to kind of flip and rework or do anything like that. Now, when it comes to the D tackle position, we did get Terrence Cody, who's going for 198K. Glenn Dorsey kind of tanked in price. He's down to 350K. But Christian Miller was our big riser of the week. He was selling for 300, 400K, and then he rose all the way up to 600K. Myself, I wish I would have brought more or a lot of him. And I didn't think he was going to rise up in price because Glenn Dorsey didn't rise up in price. But I'm learning to never underestimate the Georgia Bulldogs fans. Georgia Bulldog cards are going to be a great investment moving forward this year. Now, when it comes to the wheel position, you have Carlos Dansby and you have Phoenix Jackson. I'm a huge Phoenix Jackson fan because of the simple fact that he's the only linebacker at the moment that can get a house call for 3 AP. I absolutely love this card. If you're looking to invest in him, try to get a couple under 500K as possible. I do expect a world. I can see him shooting up in price or whatever. But if you want to invest in this card, you want to get as many as you can for under 500K. The wheel position, you got to think, is a weak position in the game due to the fact because we don't have like outside of Phoenix Jackson and Carlos Dansby, we got Budum Jock at the wheel position. It's just not a stacked position, but Phoenix Jackson is definitely the best out the bunch. When it comes to the Mike position, this is probably one of the weakest positions in the game. Now, I'm going to kind of skip through the Chris Spillmans and the Whit Weeks and the broke Brian Cushion and get straight to the meat and potatoes, which is ULTD Brian Cushion. This card has not been fixed yet. He was supposed to have Aftershock for 13 AP. I seen people buying this card as low as 400K. If you could get this card under 500K, I think the max you can go is like 600K. 600K max. You can invest in this card with hopes that they fix him. Now, you can also remember that they might not fix this card and you're going to take an L. But again, 600K and under, if you can get this card, that's not a bad idea. Thunderbird selling for 957K. This isn't a bad idea to sell. As you know, a 6'2" Mike linebacker is coming out tomorrow with the same speed as Thunderbird. This is not a bad time to get rid of your Thunderbirds and cash out while you can. Then the sand position continues to be the worst position in the game. Gabe Akers is selling for 300K, and then you got Anthony Hills selling for 700,000K. This position is just so weak, it doesn't kind of make any sense. Let's go over to the cornerback market where things have changed. You got Exodius Ayers going for 184K. You can sell him now and buy back tomorrow for 150. Prasock is going for 295K. You can sell at 295K, and then you can buy him back probably for the low 200s come tomorrow. You have regular LTD Charles Woodson going for 375. You got Ashton Stamps going for 380. Ashton Stamps is never mind, he's really going for 270, but you got Charles Woodson, got Travis Hunter, who's rose in price to 440. Dion, cornerback, is going for 468. If you can get as many of these as you can under 400K and look to flip when he's out of pack, that's not a bad idea. But I overall do not like this Dion card. But there's a lot of people that play man coverage that love this card. Now you have Boss LTD Dion going for 1.3. If you can find this card as close to a mil as possible, which isn't a bad idea. The problem with this card is the fact that he has low press, low zone, and he doesn't get any of the good zone beating abilities. He only gets like gold man abilities. This card is just not good. I mean, they kind of do Dion cards really dirty in this game, and I don't know why when he's like one of the best cornerbacks in the world. But in this game, his car is absolutely blow. And then you have Rob Wilson going for 653K. This isn't a bad idea. What I would do is sell Rob Wilson for 653K. And then I would go get Exodius Ayers and then Prasock tomorrow. That is what I would do. it's no way that Rod Wilson is worth $653K. When it comes to the free safety position, there are tons and tons of options. First of all, you got KJ Bowden, who's basically going for a 44K rental right here. You got Earl Thomas, who's basically going for a 60K rental. I am not the biggest Earl Thomas fan in this game. 81 change of direction, 80 man coverage, and he's 5'10". I mean, I'm just not a fan of him. I just think it's better free safeties. Like, I think this KJ Bowden card is better than Earl Thomas. I think Michael Taft is better than Earl Thomas. I mean, Terry Moore, excuse me, I'm so sorry, guys. Terry Moore is better than Earl Thomas. I mean, it just is what it is. And then you got ULTD Earl Thomas, who gets the gold abilities. I would try to find us close to anywhere between 1.4 and under for this card. If you're looking to flip 1.4 and under, you got to understand at the end of the day, I might not be a fan of this card, but I do understand that the game is ran by abilities, and he's the only card that gets gold abilities. As a safety / cornerback, I see value in that, even though he isn't the best, but for zone coverage schemes, you can find a way to put him on your field, and he will dominate. And let's head over, lastly, to the strong safety position. Not much has changed. I mean, the kind of prices have tanked for a lot of the cards. You got Terry Nichols still going for $400K. Troy Polamalu is shot up to $495K. Cam Chancellor has rebounded in price. He's basically going for $500K. And then you have ULTD Cam Chancellor going for $1 million. I brought ULTD Cam Chancellor for like $700K during the market crash on Thursday before Rush, when people saw that we were getting gold ability cards and they were panic selling cards. I actually went and brought some cards, and that's and I actually sold my Cam Chancellor for $400K, and then I got the ULTD one for $749K, which is basically a $300K price difference, and I'm absolutely swimming with that decision. So that pretty much does it. As you know, again, the overall boost is coming this week. It isn't a bad idea to buy 88s for like anywhere between 130, 138K for training, and look to use that training to roll for tomorrow's names of the game, stars of the week on Wednesday, to roll for those cards, because you know that the training will increase. I'm guessing that the 89 training is going to be anywhere between 8 and 9K tomorrow. That's what I'm guessing. I would be shocked if it's 10K, but expect that the training market should boom tomorrow, but it isn't a bad time to buy that training now. And you can either sell off tomorrow because the demand will be high for rerolls, or you could use that to reroll and then sell all the cards that you then pull. So it's kind of like your preference of how you want to attack this week. Remember that the Rush LTDs and ULTDs are out of packs come Wednesday at 1:30. So tomorrow kind of like is your last day to kind of dibble and dabble with that. Kind of look for those cards to be kind of buy low, sell high. They will have a demand when they're out of packs, especially the ULTDs, because the simple fact that they're the only cards that get gold abilities, and I can't stress this enough. They're the only cards that get gold abilities, so you want to look for those cards for cheap to flip when they're out of packs. Now, again, when you're flipping cards, remember that all profit is good profit. You should have a number in head when you looking to invest in a card and be like, hey, I want to sell this card when it gets to this price, and I'm going to sell this card when it gets to this price. Sometimes you're going to buy a card and people are going to overly invest in it, as in like Gilbert and Terry Moore, and then you just got to sell for maybe you make 30 or 40K. That's still a lot of coin to make, okay? I mean, the best coin method is winning head-to-head seasons and then taking the training from the natty packs and then rolling and then selling. You guaranteed 300K every time. That's still the best method in the game. When it comes to coins outside of investments, they kind of really like ruined investment by keeping cards in packs longer than they should. Rush cards normally were in packs for 24 hours. Now they like put them in packs for what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They put them in packs for 5 days. So now these cards are in packs for 5 days when they used to be easy flips because they were only in packs for 24 hours. So you got to think about that. Just be mindful, you know, and just we're going to keep making coins together, boys. All right. So that does it for today's video. Don't forget to hit a like on this video. And if you're not subbed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, as it is absolutely free, as we will continue to drop daily college football 26 content. Until the next video, boys, peace.